Hey guys, Jeremy, Red Dragon Comics and Gaming, and I saw this post on Reddit today basically saying, do you feel bad for any of the villains in Invincible? I want to start off with Nolan up here. So basically, I would say I feel bad for the fact that he was brainwashed by his warrior culture and made to think that the wrong way of life was right. But I feel like saying that I feel bad for him even after all the atrocities he committed is sort of like the same thing as saying you feel bad for like one of the World War II people. But good thing he joined the good guys in the end. Next up, Angstrom. So basically, I think Angstrom, like all of his stuff was self inflicted. The Maulers told him, don't take off that helmet, and he took it off anyways. And then he actively went out looking for the worst versions of Invincible just to ruin the reputation of one good Invincible. So, no, I can't really say that I feel bad for the main Angstrom we see specifically, but all these smaller Angstroms, like the one that's shown here that got his child killed by Sinister Mark, yeah, I feel bad for him. So Powerplex, I feel bad for him. Probably, I would say he's probably the one I feel the worst for, just because he lost everything and he had really good points with wanting heroes to actually be held accountable. The heroes in the Invincible universe do not do anything really to hold themselves accountable for their actions. Like there's entire companies like Capes Incorporated and stuff like that that are just superhero companies more similar to the Avengers. They might be a little more accountable, but usually it's the government just picking up after heroes and not the heroes themselves. They'll help with cleanup, but they still should do more. However, Powerplex just went too far and ended up inflicting damage on his own family. So I feel bad for him, but he shouldn't have gone as far as he did. Conquest, it really depends on if you're talking about the show or the comic. The comic Conquest was pretty much a nothing burger of a character. He fights Mark 2 times, gets pieced up the second time, and then we see him in the alternate universe once. So there's really nothing to feel bad for there, and he's like a most vile villain of all the Viltrumites. Show Conquest, all the same stuff that I said for Nolan applies, but I guess to a more degree because Conquest, he gives that whole speech, I am so lonely. And you kind of want to feel bad for him, but at the same time, you really can't because of how vile he is.